Today we are dealing with a huge term. It's an umbrella term and it is dun, 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 poetry. I prepared this beautiful flashcard for you to feel engaged in the topic. So, as you can see in my flashcard, poetry comes from the Greek word poetis, which means doer or creator. That is really very interesting, that a poet should be regarded as a creator, as a doer. Indeed, I believe that every person who writes something is a creator, that writing is art, the same as music, the same as dancing, the same as painting or sculpting. So, back to our poetry. What is poetry in itself? It is a piece of writing which follows metrical rules. That is to say, it probably rhymes, it has alliteration, assonance, or many other things, and the rhyming patterns vary depending on the rules the writer follows. It is divided sometimes into stanzas, which are groups of lines, as if they were paragraphs in prose, but this is poetry. And they usually contain themes that are referred to human nature, feelings, experiences. Now, this being said, we have to talk about verse, because there is a misunderstanding and sometimes a confusion about the difference between poetry and verse. Poetry, as verse, refers to any line of writing inside a poem or a stanza or a metrical piece of writing. Now, so what's the difference, you might say? And I asked the same question. The difference is apparently that poetry, in opposition to verse, is considered as higher, more serious. Verse is comical or lighter. That's the only difference. Then it is in part in the hands of the public to decide which is which. Is it? I think so. Now, the first question I'm going to pose today is, do you like poetry? Many of you will say, oh no, I hate it, I don't understand it, I don't know why someone should like to write like that, it's difficult, it's cryptic. So, I will pose a second question. Do you like songs? Do you like music? When you listen to a song, do you pay attention to the lyrics? Or you just let it flow and listen to the rhythm and dance and whatnot? Alright, if the answer to the first question was no and the answer to the second question was yes, then, my beloved ones, you are liars. Because you do like poetry. But we are going to talk about this in the next video. Bye-bye.